Morning, second graders. I hope you enjoyed your day off. We are going to continue to talk about time. We're going to really focus on time. We're going to spend the rest of this week talking about time. And then on Monday, you will take a time check-in just to see how we're doing with it. So today you'll watch this lesson and then you will go back in on the schedule and do some of these slides through Pear Deck to practice. And then if you can, you'll print out the independent practice page and just do some more practice. You might have already done this page, but practice makes permanent. So here we go. You're going to watch this video. I'm actually going to delete this slide from here, and I will just put it in with the schedule. All right, so here we go. The first thing we're going to do is I want you to brainstorm 2 things that you would do in the AM and 2 things that you would do in the PM. So remember, AM means morning and PM means afternoon or evening or even nighttime. So for example, every morning I brush my teeth. That's one thing that I do in the AM. And every afternoon I drive home from work. Every PM. So that would be an AM and a PM. So I'm interested to see what 2 things you come up with for each. All right, we've also been talking about some would you rathers. So on the benchmarks that you took, it asked you 2 would you rathers, one about vacation and one about recess. Here's a different kind. So this one says, would you rather spend 1 hour and 5 minutes at a birthday party or 70 minutes? So I want you to just take a minute and think about that. 1 hour and 5 minutes or 70 minutes. So when you're answering a question like this, it's really important to tell the why. Not why you would want to spend time at a birthday party, but why you're choosing the 1 hour and 5 minutes rather than the 70, or why you're choosing the 70 minutes rather than the 1 hour and 5 minutes. So here's what it might sound like. I like birthday parties. So if I were to go to a birthday party, I would rather spend 70 minutes at that birthday party because I know that 1 hour is 60 minutes and 1 hour and 5 minutes is 5 minutes less than 70 minutes. 70 minutes is 1 hour and 10 minutes. So that would give me more time at the birthday party. So that would be a way to answer the question that would make sense and it would explain your answer. Now, it can go either way. So maybe I don't like birthdays, or maybe I don't celebrate birthdays. So if you could make that make sense, so maybe you would say, I would rather spend 1 hour and 5 minutes at a birthday party because I don't like birthdays, and that would give me less time there. So as long as your answer makes sense to the problem, that's fine. But it wouldn't make sense to say, I don't like birthday parties, so I would spend 70 minutes. You see that? Those don't match. So as long as your answers match and you can explain it, that's great. Okay, here's your next interactive slide. So you're going to drag your purple dot. I have a time over here. Remember, my shorthand tells me the hours. I look at that first. My longhand tells me the minutes. I look at that second. This clock, like I showed you on Monday, has the minute kind of cheat sheet. So the hours are 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and 12. And then in this gray area, that tells you how you would read the minutes or the longhand. Okay, so you'll read this clock and then you will drag your purple dot to tell me if it's 4:10, 2:20, or 3:25. All right, next one, you're going to write your response. So you're going to look at this clock and you're just going to tell me what time it is. So you're going to look at your shorthand. Any area between the 8 and the 9 is still 8 o'clock. That can get kind of confusing. So you're going to write your time. Then this says, Sarah had basketball practice every day in the afternoon at the time shown below. Write the time and then circle AM or PM. So you're going to look at the clock. Shorthand first, hour hand, minute hand second, long hand. Then you're going to write your time, hour on this side, minute on this side, and then it says in the afternoon. So if it says in the afternoon, is that going to be AM or PM? You'll circle which one it is. All right. Then this one, I really want you to use the drawing feature at the bottom. I can't remember if I've talked to online kids about this or just in person. On your interactive slides on the bottom, there's going to be a pencil, a marker, and then a line. When you're drawing the hands on your clock, I want you to use that line because it will make them really straight. It won't be a squiggle line or a shaky line. So really remember to use that line when you're drawing the hands on your clock. So this says, Bella eats breakfast at 7:15 every morning. Draw the time on the clock. Then circle AM or PM. Okay, so you're going to draw your shorthand first, which is the 7. Your longhand next, which is your minutes, pointing to the 15. Remember, you start at the 1 and count by 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So wherever 15 is, you're going to have your long minute hand. Then it says every morning. So would that tell me AM or PM? Okay. Did I skip one? Nope. Then this one, this is a little tricky. You got to think about it. It says Maggie went to a tennis match that started at 8 o'clock and lasted for 3 hours. What did the clock look like when the game ended? So it started at 8. I need to add 3 hours to that. So 9, 10, 11. So if it started at 8 o'clock and lasted for 3 hours, 9, 10, 11. It seems like it's going to end at 11 o'clock. So which one of these 3 shows that? And you're going to circle it. All right, then here's your must-do independent practice. I'm pretty sure that we've done this before. So do it again. See if you can really pay attention to hours and minutes, remembering to count by 5s when it's minutes. This boom deck, again, these have been choices before, but it's always good to practice reading the time and answering the questions. So good luck. I will share the slide, and I will see you tomorrow for math.